And because you have such unique and sensitive environments, it's very important to be prepared when there are oil spill risks exist. Be prepared to respond to them, to mitigate the damages to those very sensitive and unique, beautiful things about Belize. Our goal of being here is to raise awareness of the issue of oil spills and the risk of oil spills, and to raise and generate interest and conversation about oil spill preparedness here in Belize. The Department of Environment is doing a good job to raise the issue among the government agencies and non-NGOs. I think this was a wonderful move to have this presentation here today, to bring in members of the press and the natural resource trustees of Belize, to make sure that they were having the conversation, that the right people come to the table as we make our plans and move forward here in Belize to make sure that you're best prepared for an oil spill. And I need to clarify, oil spills are not just if we decide to drill offshore. Right now, there is a risk of oil spills. We live in a petroleum society, the world. We drive cars. We depend upon the energy that. So, like it or not, oil is here, and it has to come in, and some is leaving from Belize in the form of crude. We also have large ships that are cruising off the shores of Belize, in Belize waters, on innocent passage, carrying massive amounts of oil through the Gulf of Mexico. That all constitutes a potential for an oil spill. And it's important that Belize be prepared to mitigate that damage if in the unlikely but possible chance that it could have a spill.
To say I've been here a couple of times before, working with the Ministry of Environment, bringing training, bringing actual scenario exercises to the table where we work through situations and we've asked these type of questions. So I've been fortunate to be a part of the process to see that evolution happening in place right now. And but as far as a specific contribution, I've not sat down to write anything on your national plan or anything like that. I was very much a part of a tool that was recently used to do an assessment of where your national plan stands and some of the gaps. It's a tool that we worked on with ARPEL, which is the Latin American Petroleum Association, called RETOS. And what it does is it provides a series of questions that you go through to evaluate what's complete, what's maybe incomplete, and where some of your gaps are. But then the whole objective of that analysis is that you can then define where your priorities are and how you're going to fill those gaps. And that is something that Belize recently did back in December, and they're actually working now to fill those gaps.